And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Murray now to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw is Jackson. It's complete. He's got Gronk. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second down and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Lamb on the end around. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.